Hey guys, in this video we're going to talk about volume and fractional volume. So we're going to start with volume first. And we've been talking about surface area the last few days. And surface area is the area of the outside of the shape, of the 3D shape. Okay? All the sides added together when you draw the net. But volume is how many cubes you can fill inside. So to find volume, you're going to do volume equals length times width times height. Length times width times height. Okay, length times width times height. Sometimes you'll also see it. Volume equals big B times H. The big B is just the length times the width. That just means the area of the base times the height. Okay, for these we're going to do rectangular prisms, so it's just going to be length times width. Also, real quick before we start, remember we had done perimeter, area, volume, pad, 1, 2, 3. We are now to 3. Okay, so your units will be units cubed or units or inches cubed. Cubed is what you say for the 3. So all I need you to do is show me what you multiply. Okay, so let's see how many boxes we have. Length times width times height. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4 times 2. So volume equals 6 times 4 times 2. And just use your calculator. And you get 48 units cubed. So for this one, we're going to do volume equals 8 times 2 times 3. Which also gives me 48 units cubed. Okay, so for this one, it's fractions. So volume equals 3/4 times 1/4 times 3 over 1. Okay, so what I would do is 3/4 times 1/4, multiply straight across, gives me 3/16. 3/16 times 3 over 1 gets me 9/16. And that's your answer. Okay, for the next one, we're going to do volume equals 4 times 3 times 5. Which gives me a volume equals 60 centimeters cubed. So now we're going to do what's called fractional volume. Okay, so when each cube is not 1 inch by 1 inch by 1 inch, but it's a different measurement. So let's talk about it. So if each one of these squares is a 1/2 inch block, so this is 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, and 1/2. So together that's 1, 2, so 2 and 1/2. These are each 1/2, so that's a total of 1. These are each 1/2, that's a total of 1. So volume is 2 and 1/2 times 1 times 1 gives me 2 and 1/2. Okay, the question was, what is the volume? So units cubed. Okay, so for the next one, it's 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, 1/2, So that's again 2 1/2. Times 1 times 1/2. Okay, so we got to do 2 1/2. We got to cartwheel around, so that's 2 times 2 is 4 plus 1 is 5 over 2 times 1/2 gives me 5/4, which the volume is 1 and 1/2 units cubed. Okay, so you try this one and then come back and check it. Okay, so it's 1 and 2, so its volume is going to be 2 times 1 and 1/2 times 1 and 1/2 I'm going to do 1 1/2 times 1 1/2. So cartwheel around. This can be 3 over 2 times 3 over 2. 3 times 3 is 9 over 4. I'm going to just keep it that for now. Times 2 over 1 is going to be 18 over 4. 4 goes into 18 4 times with 2 left over. So 2/4. So 4 1/2 units cubed. Okay, and then this is going to be 2 times 2 times 2 1/2. 2 times 2 is 4, so 4 over 1 times 5 over 2. It'll be 20 over 2, which gives me a volume of 10 units cubed. Okay, so these ones are a little bit different. It says how many 1/2 inch cubes will it take to fill this? So you already have the length of 2 1/2 inches. So let's picture I have 2 1/2 inches. Here's 1 inch, here's 2 inch, and then here is 2 1/2. Okay, how many 1/2 inches? Well, here's 1/2, here's 1 1/2. Okay, so we have 1 1/2 inch, 2 1/2 inch, 3 1/2 inch, 4 1/2 inch, 5 1/2 inch. So this becomes 5. Okay. And then this 1/2 is going to think about how many 1/2 inches are. How many 1/2 inches are in 1/2 is going to be 1. Then how many 1/2 inches are in 2 is going to be 4. So it's going to be 5 times 1 times 4, which gets me 20. And then the units are 1/2. I'm going to write the word so you don't get confused. 20 1/2 inch cubes. Okay. So here in 1 1/2, we're going to get 3 cubes. In 1/2, we're going to get 1. In 3, we're going to get 6. So 3 times 1 times 6 gets me 18 1/2 inch cubes. Notice the units are different. Okay, go ahead and finish this last one and then come back and check it. So this is going to be 7 inches. 7 1/2 inches can fit. This is going to be 9 1/2 inches and 4. So 7 times 9 times 4, which is going to give me 252 1/2 inch cubes. Okay, hope you enjoyed this video.